Hey, welcome once again. We have an amazing testimonial from one of my clients, Nathan, who's in Alabama. So we want to get his viewpoint on what he's been experiencing with our workouts, with our training, and just the whole process. So, Nathan, if you want to give yourself a quick introduction, go right ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Yes, I'm from Alabama. I'm a real estate agent. I have been in Chris's program for how long has it been? December, 4 or 5 months now.
Mhm.
So and enjoying it for the most part. Some days are rough, but overall it's been good. I've gotten results, so I'm happy about that.
Awesome. So I want to backtrack a little bit. You said you joined with us in December. So before you were working with us, um, what was life like before you joined ISI Fit Fam?
Well, the truth is that I had been a year or two trying to get my workouts, trying to get motivated, so to speak. And I would do pretty good for a week or maybe two. And some months I could really go 4 weeks in a row and trying to ramp up, but I couldn't get my consistency down. I couldn't get my, what's the word, the tempo up. I wasn't sweating enough. I was really wore out. I went to the gym and didn't have a plan and didn't know what to do. And so I literally would go back and forth. I'd hit it hard for a week or a month, and then I would lay out for 2 or 3 months. And I realized, okay, this is not really working. I'm really not going to put this together on my own, and decided that I needed help. Uh, but I was kind of prideful about that and said, I'm a grown man. I've done this in the past. How come I can't put this together? And so I kept working at it before I finally decided, all right, I do need a trainer. I'm just going to have to talk to somebody, hire somebody literally down at my local gym, which I still go to from time to time. And they had trainers down there, but they were usually young girls. I know they weren't in high school, but they looked like they were.
Mhm.
And I concluded pretty quickly that that wasn't going to work for me. That wasn't where I needed to be training with them. And so then I started looking for other options. And so that's when I saw you. I obviously saw your wife, Mikal, and y'all were doing Bible studies and talking about other things, and we're doing things differently. And so that got my attention. You and I were on the same page on a lot of different areas. So that's when I decided, all right, I'll reach out to you and ask you, how does this work? What is this all about?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And that's definitely a part of what we do. We are Christ centered. So I'm glad that that's something that resonated. We're very open about our belief in Christ and the centrality of everything he teaches when it comes to health, wellness, physical, spiritual, mental, emotional. So I'm glad that's something that resonated. Tell me
It
about
did.
that breaking point for you. What was that moment where you decided, okay, this needs to happen? Was there an instance or something you can recall?
Um, I guess it was the whole COVID shutdown thing. When that shut down, it was still cool and in the springtime. And so my kids quit going to school. And so I became the PE coach and basically said, all right, let's get up in the morning and head out. And let's go jogging and let's go biking. And that was great for 2 weeks, maybe. And hey, then it got hot. And so then I realized, man, I'm dying trying to run a mile. And it wasn't working. So through the summer of 2020, I basically did little to nothing. And then work got busy as well, and I'm trying to fit it in without a very good plan or a schedule for it. And that's when I realized by the fall, going into the holidays of 2020, COVID's not going to open up real quick and easy like we all thought it was. And my workouts, I'm not going to be able to put this together on my own. And I really I guess I'm going to need some help. And that's when I began to really look at it seriously in the fall of 2020.
Awesome. So what's been your experience thus far with Iron Sharpens Iron?
Well, it's been good. I'm still here after 4 or 5 months, and to me, that speaks volumes. Um, I, as y'all remember, I did that first workout. Y'all were trying to see where I was at, and it about killed me. I realized I was dehydrated. The simple exercises that y'all wanted me to do, I realized I can barely do any of it. And if I can do one set of it, then I couldn't do the next. And it really wrecked me. And not only physically, but also mentally, I was like, all right, I'm a whole lot worse off. I'm in worse shape than I even realized, that I can't do basic
Mhm.
stuff that y'all are asking me to do. And so it was pretty humbling. And so I had to slow down the pace, and y'all changed the course for me to slow it down, so I had more breathing time in between each exercise or circuit. And because of that, that's what really helped. And I began to do that. And after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks of doing that, I thought, okay, I'm able to do this. I'm actually learning something and getting better at this after a month.
Nice. What would you say has been? Well, I know a lot of people see Mikal in the background. So what's her involvement been with you in the nutrition side of things?
Say that again. I broke up a little bit.
No, I was saying everybody sees Mikal in the background, kind of wonders what she does, but what's been your involvement with her on the backside of training?
I apologize. I'm breaking up, so I see you, but I don't quite hear everything. I apologize.
Are we good with our connection now?
Yeah, now we're good.
Okay, so in the beginning, I know that we were discussing a little bit about your nutrition. What was it like just conversing with me, talking to me a little bit about nutrition from the beginning when we started working with you?
All right, I apologize. You broke up a little bit in there, but you're talking about nutrition in my nutrition is what you were asking?
Yes, what was the experience like working with me and conversing with me about your nutrition? Was there anything that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
helpful?
Absolutely. Yes. You had a plan and you had a calorie count. And I didn't have any of that. I was just trying to quote eat better, and I didn't know what that meant. And so you had a whole plan laid out. You had so many calories per day. Y'all helped me with the app and how to work it, and how to work the My Fitness Pal app, and how I could use that to count my calories and enter my food and so forth. And in doing that, at least I had a roadmap on at least where I was at. Otherwise, I really didn't know. It was before I was working out and eating and just trying to eat good, and I wasn't making any progress or losing any weight. So when I got with y'all, you gave me this roadmap that really helped, and a way to count it and a way to figure out how many calories is a protein shake, and how many calories is a basic turkey sandwich, and how many calories is a beer, and how do I track all that stuff. And that really did help. It gave me a roadmap. All of a sudden I could see where I was at noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, when before I really didn't know.
Is there anything medically or health wise that you see difference now as to where you first started working out?
Yes. Repeat that again. Is there anywhere what I would?
Like health wise, for instance, some individuals had difficulty sleeping, or some individuals had difficulty breathing going up the stairs prior to working out with us, or joining the program, and now they feel better. Is there anything specifically with you that you noticed before working out with us and now?
Yes. Mine was I didn't feel comfortable. I did the old, hey, my pants are not fitting very well. And I was wearing the bigger pants and they were not fitting very well. And I'm a guy who carries around an EDC, if some of your listeners know what an EDC is. And between the tight pants and everything else I had going on, it was just really uncomfortable. And when I went to do things, go to the gym, I realized I really can't run a mile. I can't do some of the basic stuff. And also, when I would get out and try to do, the family had a volleyball game or something, we'd all get out there and hit it around. I would injure myself just doing basic stuff, and my back would hurt for a week or have issues like that. So that's when I realized I don't look uh, professional in a t-shirt now. I don't look professional in my polos or button up. My clothes didn't fit right, and I either needed to buy bigger clothes, which I didn't want to do, or I needed to lose some weight, and I didn't feel good. And the combination of those two really made me realize, all right, I've got to do something, or something's got to change.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. I think those are really good points to point out because I mean you are in a professional environment and you got to look a certain way to present that professionalism. So
Yeah,
I think it's something that you were very conscious of that, and it's been helpful for you. I would think.
yeah, yeah. It really has.
Um,
Um,
oh, go ahead.
Now, I was just going to say the ability to just wear regular shirt or polos. Now my options are open again, and because I've lost a little bit of weight, I can wear, some golf clothes or a golf shirt like this that I wasn't able to wear in the past. They just didn't fit anymore. And hey, when in the wintertime, you can cover up some of that. You wear a jacket, it's no big deal. But as it gets warmer, you're in Florida, I'm in Alabama. You can't hide under a coat in the summertime. In the South, it's too hot.
That's for sure. Everybody's in tank tops and shorts and flip flops here. So,
Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Nathan, what is your favorite experience so far working with us?
Hmm. Um, I think what I like best is literally our time working out together. Um, that really did the most for me. Yes, the diet helped. Yes, the plan definitely helped. But for me, I needed the consistency of working out and doing that consistently on a regular basis from week to week to week really made a difference. And the idea of knowing, hey, I don't feel like it today. I have all these other good excuses, but nonetheless, Chris is expecting me at the specific time. And so I would hurry down there and really knock it out in our plan. We have a time set up that we work out in. And doing that regularly and consistently, I realized it was really starting to pay off. So after a month, I felt better. I don't think I lost any weight or anything changed in the first month, but I felt a lot better. And then I think in the second month, I lost a few pounds, but all of a sudden my pants fit better. I noticed things were starting to change, and it wasn't as hard as long as I just showed up for our workouts and kept basic diet. My diet's not perfect, but it's better. At least I have something I'm tracking now. And doing that consistently has made a big difference in how I feel and how my clothes fit, and just feeling more comfortable doing life and wearing clothes and going from here to here. I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing as much now as I used to.
Awesome. No, I love to see the transformation you're making. I think you even didn't notice it until I showed you some photos of you like a month and a half apart. You're like, oh,
Yes. I'm not a guy who take selfies,
Mhm.
and I'm not a guy who feels comfortable taking pictures, but y'all asked for them and I was reluctantly, okay, here they are. I I didn't study them or pay attention to them. The whole thing is awkward for me. But when you pointed it out and kind of put them side by side, I went, okay, I guess there is some difference there.
Mhm. Absolutely. So Nathan, what would you tell somebody, or another Nathan out there who's on the fence about reaching out to us, asking for help? What would you encourage them?
Yeah, for me, it was a pride issue. That was part of it. I was a little embarrassed on where I was at and the idea of me being a grown man. I have a gym membership. I have some weights in my basement. I thought, well, I ought to be able to do this. I ought to be able to get myself into shape. And at the end of the day, after several years, I concluded, apparently I'm not, and I'm going to need some help with this. And in hiring somebody to do that, at the end of the day, hiring you and being able to do it in my basement, not everybody can, but I'm able to do it at home, really made a big difference. And turns out that was exactly what I needed. And I think for other people that are interested in it and in viewing this and looking at this, I would say, hey, I get it. I understand. I did all those same things, but finally hiring somebody and getting started, I felt relief afterwards. In other words, before I worried about it or was frustrated about I was doing it this week or I wasn't doing it the following week, and I was so inconsistent that I was frustrated with it. And just the idea of, all right, I've hired him. Now I just got to show up and get through the workouts because, hey, you tailored the workout for me, for where I was at, because, hey, I couldn't do some exercises. I wasn't in shape enough to pull them off, and you would be able to change that. And because of that, that really helped me. So I would encourage anybody who's looking or thinking about it. Hey, I need to get in shape, but you're not exactly sure how to do that. You feel like maybe you need some help. Well, I would highly recommend these guys here. They've really helped me, and they've done a great job with that. So I really think that if somebody will plug in and follow the instructions and let them help you, then Chris will take care of you and do a great job.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nathan. No, we really appreciate that because that's exactly what we aim to do. You know, I talk to Macau and I tell her, our goal is never how much we can make in a year, but we're trying to see how many people we can serve, how many people we can help. So that's our ultimate goal, is to help as many people as possible. And we're glad we've been able to help you. We're excited to see you transform and change throughout the process. If there's anything that you would say that you haven't already said, what would be kind of your minute on your soapbox as far as things you haven't mentioned to others that we haven't talked about yet?
Well, for me, I was looking at several aspects, a bit about me, and that is I have worked on being the man that God called me to be over the last several years, and doing that in business and doing that at home and doing that with family. But fitness was one thing that I kind of left out. And I realized that it was a piece of the puzzle that I really did need. And because my fitness or my stamina or how I felt wasn't good, um, then it was throwing everything else off, and I wasn't able to get through the day or through the night. Because I was working out with Chris, because I was following y'all's guidelines, I realized that I was sleeping better at night, and it helped in several areas that I really hadn't thought about. And so for me, it was one of those pieces of the pie or pieces of the puzzle that was missing for me. And that's one of the things that really helped. And I also like the fact that within, 45 minutes or an hour I spend with you, I knock it out. I did a complete full workout. I'm completely and totally worn out, and I go upstairs, I take a shower, I get my protein bar or my drink, and then I head out. I'm going on with my day, and I'm able to pack it all in, and it works for me. And I think that your program would also work for other people, and I think other people could benefit from that. Go on and take that step. Go on and to call them and see how can they work for you. How can they help you to reach you to where you want to go? I really do think that it'll be something good for you and something that you'll like. You just got to take that step. You got to reach out to Chris or McCall and ask them, hey, how can what they do help you? How can it fit in your schedule and your life, and get you to that next step on where you want to go?
Awesome. Well, that was great words. I'm really humbled, and I appreciate every bit of it. Do you have anything to add on?
Yeah, I just want to also encourage you, Nathan, and let you know that you are an awesome man of God, a great example to many other people out there. And we just want to tell you, well, I personally want to tell you, thank you for also encouraging me. I think one of the great aspects of Iron Sharpens Iron is that we build community, and we are open about who we are as people. So thank you, Nathan, because you have also impacted me personally.
Yes.
So I want you to know that.
Well, thank you for saying that. That's very kind of you. To me, that's what we're supposed to do, because both of you have personally impacted me, and so I should be able to share, and we should be able to talk about that stuff. And when it actually works, and when God moves, and there's iron sharpening iron, and helping each other and encouraging each other, to me, that's part of the community and what we're all called to do. I think there's a lot of people that are missing out on that and would benefit from that on getting into this program with me, with y'all, and learning and growing and moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Thank you, Nathan.
thank you so much.
Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you saying that. It's very kind of.
Yes. So, guys, that does it for this testimonial. That was Nathan in Alabama. If you ever are looking for real estate, you can definitely reach out to him. He's an amazing real estate agent. He's doing a great job over there helping people find homes, which
Nathan
is a
Muir
nice calling. Yes.
in Keller Williams, just in case they need specifically.
That's right. Yeah, I'm out of the Birmingham area is where I work out of. If I can help you anywhere in Alabama, by all means, reach out to me and let me know. I'd be glad to talk with you.
Awesome. Well, that is a wrap for us with Iron Sharpens Iron and Nathan Muir. So thank you guys so much. And let's go out there and let's make moves.
And not excuses.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Nathan.
See you later.